When it comes to hip-hop tours, no one puts more fans in seats than Drake. The Six God has headlined or co-headlined 10 tours in his illustrious career between 2010 and 2023. And that's not including his 6-date promotional Jungle Tour in 2015. According to a feature Billboard published in November of 2023, Drake is #1 on their list of the top 20 grossing hip-hop acts of all time. He grossed $472.9 million in the just over 300 tour shows he's performed. In total, those shows have been attended by 3.9 million raving Drake fans, and those numbers will definitely get another bump when Drizzy hits the road for the It's All a Blur tour, Big as the What, with J. Cole. That tour includes 32 performance dates starting in February of 2024. With Drake gearing up to hit the road again, XXL looks at the history of Drake's past tours, including the one he was on with Young Money. Here are the total number of tickets sold and the money brought in on each cross-country trek. The amounts included do not deduct percentages for other rappers on the tour, nor other exceptions. First up, 2009's Young Money presents America's Most Wanted Tour. The blockbuster 22-city trek included appearances from Jeezy, Soulja Boy, Drake, and Lil Wayne himself. Grossing $42 million overall, the tour included over 804,000 concertgoers. Drake's Away From Home tour was his first headlining tour, and it went down from April of 2010 to November of 2010 and was in support of his debut album, Thank Me Later, which had dropped earlier that year. The 78-date trek across the US and Canada saw 233,461 tickets sold, and by bringing in over $10,068,273, the Away From Home tour became one of the highest-grossing tours of the 2010s. In 2012, Drizzy Drake's Club Paradise tour featured Kendrick Lamar and A$AP Rocky as the opening acts. The massive 65-date trek only hit college amphitheaters and multi-purpose arenas, which critics saw as a shock. Despite the blockbuster success of his album Take Care, Drake claimed in an interview with MTV that he needed to show his Day One fans that he hadn't sold out. So he refused to perform at the larger arenas altogether. But because of that, it was one of the most coveted and highest-grossing tours of 2012. 748,680 tickets sold earned a total of $43,909,110. Drake's third headlining tour was appropriately named Would You Like a Tour and went down for nearly 2 years from 2013 to 2015. The run included Future, Party Next Door, The Weeknd, and Jhené Aiko as openers along the way. Those 66 dates sent Drizzy from North America to Canada and Europe. He performed many songs from his third album, Nothing Was the Same, and the money earned for this trek made it one of the highest-grossing rap tours of all time to the tune of $60,113,101 from 764,619 tickets sold. Next up was Drake and Lil Wayne's Versus Tour in 2014, which was a very unique rap tour. It was sponsored by the video game brand Capcom, and the setlist was actually predetermined by fans via an exclusive app. It was the fans who decided who got to perform first, and the winner was chosen after the setlist was completed. Drake ended up beating out Lil Wayne 15-10, but in the end, both MCs emerged victorious. With 408,216 tickets sold, the Drake vs. Lil Wayne tour raked in $27,219,036. In 2016, Drake embarked on the Summer 16 tour with Future. The jaunt featured 54 shows, and after the two artists dropped their 2015 joint project, What a Time to Be Alive, this tour was highly anticipated, to say the least. Roy Woods and Division were among the special guests that performed, and when it was all said and done, the Summer 16 tour was named the highest-grossing hip-hop tour of all time. Drizzy and Future moved 720,993 tickets and grossed $80,965,517. Drake's 2017 Boy Meets World tour arrived following the release of his 2016 album Views. The run lasted for 43 shows, during which he dropped his More Life playlist. Young Thug and Division served as opening acts for the European leg of the tour, which ended in November of 2017 in Australia. 581,574 tickets were sold, and $55,238,517 were earned. Following big-time collabs like 2013's Versace and 2018's Walk It Talk It, Drake and the Migos went on tour together in the summer of 2018. The 54-date Aubrey and the Three Migos tour drew in over $100 million, breaking Drizzy's previous record for the highest-grossing hip-hop tour of all time. This jaunt also included the viral moment that saw Drake and Meek Mill reuniting and officially squashing their beef. Tickets sold, 877,241, money earned, $103,060,112. In 2019, Drake took his show across the pond for the Assassination Vacation tour. The Canadian rap star performed 22 shows in Europe, including 6 back-to-back performances in London. Tory Lanez served as an opening act for this track, along with OVO's Baka. With 285,778 tickets sold, the Assassination Vacation tour grossed $33,851,546. After a 4-year hiatus, mostly caused by the pandemic, Drake returned to touring in 2023. The It's All a Blur tour included both Drake and 21 Savage as headliners. The tour kicked off a few months after the release of their 2022 joint album, Her Loss. Lil Yachty and Sexy Red both served as opening acts for select dates, and the It's All a Blur tour raked in $129,700,365 with 488,180 tickets sold. Throughout his entire touring career, Drake sold a total of 5,912,742 tickets, with the total amount of money earned being a staggering $586,125,577 American dollars. Do you have a favorite Drake tour? Let us know in the comments below.